I think I've just soiled myself. And unless you're vegan or vegetarian, I think we can all collectively agree that the crackling on a piece of roast pork is the best bit, by far. It's moorish, it's crispy, it's salty, it's delicious. I mean, there's a reason why it's got the word crack in it, because it's bloody well addictive. But how many times have you taken your meat out the oven and it's just a soggy, flabby, sort of rubbery, chewy mess? But fear not, Uncle Adam is here to hold your hand and show you how to make the best crackling of your life. And it's super easy, it works every single time, but you have to do a bit of prep first. I'm going to show you. Come on. And this is one of those, I've already prepared one earlier kind of moments. Let's get this out of the fridge. Now, before you do anything, okay, this starts the night before. Take your pork belly out of its packaging, and this one's already been pre-scored. You can see it's got kind of like the score marks on there. If you haven't, then just kind of score your own. You can use like a clean Stanley knife or do the trick. And what you want to do is just take your pork uncovered and stick it in the fridge overnight. And what this does is it starts the drying process, because the enemy of pork crackling is moisture. Water, steam, whatever, is going to make it soft. Next thing, we get the oven on. Okay, we're going to go to 170 degrees Celsius. Conversions will be up on the screen. And I'm going to make a bit of a rub for my pork. You don't have to do this step. You can just use salt and pepper, but I'm going to make a bit of a rub to go on mine. Got one of these little whizzy things here. You can use like a pestle and mortar, or just use ready ground spices. It's up to you. I'm going to go with some pepper. In it goes. A few coriander seeds as well. I'm going with 2 of them. And also some fennel seeds. Like, fennel seeds go really, really nice with pork. Got like an aniseed kind of kick. It just works really well. Then get the lid on that. Whiz it up. Now you're going to take your flavour dust. If you're wondering why I'm filming in this part of the kitchen, it's just the light's a bit better here. It's sort of less yellow. So what I'm going to do is take my pork belly, take a sharp knife, and I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to score into the flesh. And then just get handsy with it. Get your rub, sprinkle it on the flesh side. Just kind of press it in, get it into all those little grooves. Try and get some of that into the cracks on the skin as well. It's all good flavour, isn't it? And whack it back in your tin. Here is where things start to get a little bit crazy. What you do is take some salt, flaky salt. You don't have to use like posh stuff like this. Okay, any kind of flaky salt will do. So what I'm going to do is take my salt and put it on the top of the skin. Okay, you want a nice good layer. Don't worry, we're going to get rid of all of this as part of the cooking process, but stay with me, trust me. So basically, until you have something like this, like a layer of salt. It seems excessive, but listen, you're going to have the best crackling of your life. I promise you that. Now I'm going to get this little puppy into the oven. Ugh. And then cook that uncovered for 1.5 hours for a joint that size, about 750 grams, 800 grams. Hey Google, set timer for 1.5 hours.
All right, 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Ain't she lovely?
Starting
yeah.
now.
Thanks, appreciate it. So I'll see you in 1.5 hours and I'll show you the next step. Right, I've also just discovered something, right? You know, I've been sort of moaning that the light's too yellow in some of my videos. Well, I've just discovered this. I thought I needed to buy a new flipping ball. Turns out there's a switch on this that sort of changes it. Look, yellow, white. Let's solve that problem then. Who knew? Only been here 1.5 years. Okay, so it has been 1.5 hours. So we need to move on to the next step, the crucial step. Let's get this sucker out. And I'm also going to turn the oven up to 220. Now this salt crust here has done its job, so we need to get that off. I'm just going to kind of scrape it off. I'm going to get that back into the pan. Now you might be panicking at this stage, thinking, well, it's not crispy, rubbery, bit squidgy. Trust the process. Okay, now we're going to introduce a little bit of oil. Okay, just on the top. Don't need a lot. And then take a brush, just get some oil on there. And we're going to get this straight back in that nice hot oven. Here we go. And then give that like another 15-20 minutes or so on that nice high heat, and you'll see the magic happen. Okay, come back in a minute and you'll see the result. Right, so it's been About 20 minutes. I think this sucker is ready. Oh my goodness. Oh my days. Look at the state of that. Let's get this onto a board to rest. Now you might be tempted to like tuck straight into that. Don't. Because for starters, it's going to be hotter than the devil's arse crack. And also you need to let it rest so all the juices can go back into the meat. But that is a work of art. Are you ready for this? Listen to this. I think I've just soiled myself. So there we go. That's the secret to getting that perfect crackling. It's not hard. Anyone can do it. If I can, you certainly can. The biggest takeaway is you've got to make sure that skin is dry. So leave it overnight, uncovered in the fridge, and adding that salt to the top, you're going to get a really nice dry skin, which is going to give you that super crispy, fluffy crackling. But listen, I'm going to bugger off. I'm going to have some of that in a sandwich, I think. I'm going to put some apple sauce and stuffing in it, I think. And if you enjoyed this video, stick a like on it, share it to your friends and family, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see your beautiful, wonderful faces in the next video. Ta-ra for now.